Hellos, welcomes everyone, Wolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as Ciaphas Cain here, my Jedi Knight. And we're doing an interlude part of the series once again, as where we last left off we were able to complete the Knights of the Fallen Empire expansion. With that in mind, we are going to get ourselves over to the mailbox. Do I have anything to store away? No, I did that in the background. Okay, that's perfectly fine. I'm going to check out the mail, and then I believe we have a new potential recruit for our alliance. Jesus. Okay. Avis has wrote a poem to Vet, titled My Blue Flower. He's a pilot with the Alliance fleet. He also sent her a courting gift, a Zeltron personal aroma set. I was just wondering if you'd be willing to have a drink with him. I'm sure we could deliver that gift on his behalf. My sincerest apologies, Commander. That message was not intended for you. Please delete it without opening. But if you did read it, do you think I have a shot? Hey, sometimes you just have to have confidence and simply be yourself, and if you don't take a chance, well, then you're not going to have any chance at all, are you? So Lana is looking into the destinations where Senya may end up going. Docking records on every major planet has came up empty, and patrol ships around the Corwood worlds and wild space have reported no sightings of Arkan's personal shuttle. Hilo Viz has reported an interesting story. Apparently one of her friends was on the world of Hoth scavenging in the starship graveyard, a pirate, when he overheard a deafening roar. Suddenly an Eternal Fleet warship landed on the ice. After a few moments, an airlock opened and a droid stepped out. And then it just stared at the frozen wasteland for like an hour. Then the droid got back into the vessel and took off. Huh. Hey, hello, Boss N4. Bay 1, of course, our specialist in charge of the hangar and the fleet, reporting that a steady stream of Republic and Imperial ships have touched down on Odessan. They all would like to join the Alliance and do some real good for once. We've nearly doubled the size of our own Alliance fleet, and I doubt this will be the last round of recruits. Normally we'd advise caution. Technically these are defectors joining your ranks, but that would make this Republic defector a hypocrite. We can take all the help we can get. Indeed, in rescuing Senator Ty Corden and releasing that Imperial Admiral, hopefully we've engendered some positive opinion with both major factions. And there's another official notice back on Zakul. Citizens of Zakul, you are hereby invited to the coronation holocast for Empress Valen, our magnificent new ruler. Witness her ascension to the eternal throne as Zakul enters a new age of strength and prosperity. The broadcast begins promptly at sundown and can be viewed in the center square of each district. As always, transportation and celebratory noisemakers will be provided. The festival will be held. A festival will be held following the event. Please note, attendance is mandatory. Yep, she's wasting no time. Fellow Jedi Battle Master there. So, we already briefly looked at this Alliance alert for our new recruit. But let's take another look, shall we? Of course, the alert's coming through Bay 1A who's found another candidate for Alliance recruitment. The name is Feldeltin Rusk, a Chagrian soldier with combat in his blood. Rusk is commanding the Dead Man's Legion, a Republic military unit made up of the toughest convicts this side of the galaxy. Reports say they are dangerous and unruly, but that they get results, and I hear that Rusk is whipping them into fighting shape. The Dead Man's Legion may be rough around the edges, but it'll give us the advantage we need. Let's go contact this Rusk and see if him and his outfit is up for joining the Alliance. Apparently they are engaged in a gang war on Nar Shaddaa. Very well. I believe we have the potential to recruit one of two individuals here, depending on the choices we may make. Now, as a Jedi Knight, we may just be able to recruit Rusk straight off. I don't know. But here he is.
Private Murgle. Repeat subsection 8 of Article 446 of the Emergency Powers Act.
Like I read any of that.
You'll have plenty of time to in solitary confinement. You'll stay there until you can recite every regulation by heart.
Oh, yeah?
Your next violation earns you a firing squad. Understand?
Okay. I'll get you.
Report to Provost Decker for processing. Get out of here. Stars. It's good to see your face. Sorry about the undignified welcome. They don't make leashes tight enough for this lot. Disciplinary actions account for 32% of my duties, but that number is dropping. These scum are wising up to how good they have it. Every trooper here has been condemned by the state for crimes that would make you retch. It's my duty to keep that in check. But enough about me. Just what happened to you? And carbonite. Or like before? Master Jedi, I haven't forgotten the last time we failed to strike at the Emperor. You're sure that didn't happen again? That boy imprisoned you and the Emperor? Not so surprising that he managed to conquer the galaxy now. What can I do to help you again? That would be my honor, Master Jedi. But I've been given this responsibility by the Republic. Chancellor Maiden has deployed the Dead Man's Legion to suppress a gang war for our Hutt allies. I can't entertain any appeals to take my army elsewhere until we've mopped up here. That would boost operational efficiency considerably. The less time this lot spends on Nar Shaddaa, the better. Our objective is to root out fugitives of the Black Sun Syndicate that fled Coruscant and establish themselves here. I need intelligence about their workings. They've been obstinate, and the power play this brazen has them shaken. Most seem to be busy securing their own investments. Getting our hands on information from Black Sun members themselves would be the most useful. But working underworld connections could be a force multiplier. If all else fails, we may have to rely on securing illicit goods to grease some palms. This will continue to act as my base of operations until our campaign is complete. Bring anything you find here.
Okay, so despite being a former companion of the Jedi Knight, he is not willing to leave these troops until his mission is complete. We must gain influence with Rusk. What is our influence at already? I imagine Rusk already has a certain amount of influence. Yeah. Oh, if we had have already maybe worked on his influence, if his influence was already 10 from our time prior to the Knights of the Fallen Empire expansion, we probably could have skipped that content. But it's already 8, so we don't need much more. So we need to acquire intelligence and illicit goods by defeating Black Sun gang members and looting crates of smuggled contraband. Concentrate your actions in the lower office atrium of Nar Shaddaa. Very well.
So who are we shooting today?
Black Sun members, Galt. So, lower... Ah, okay. Just along this way. So, Black Sun members... Smuggled containers. We have the Crimson Brotherhood here.
I think I knocked him cross-eyed.
Yeah, I doubt you have what I need. I'll have to come up with a new armor set for Ciaphas here in the near future. Possibly before I jump into the Knights of the Eternal Throne expansion. We'll see. So, oh, hello. Smuggled contraband, exactly what I was looking for. We're not going to need too much of it, of course.
That's going to leave a mark.
So we have looted intelligence and illicit goods. Oh, thank you, Galt. I'm sure we have more than enough already. This will grab a bit more, just to be sure. I don't know how much each of these quest items are worth.
Mars, I'm good.
Yeah, this should be enough.
We're close. I can feel it. We just need to find the weak link that'll bring it all down. I'll parcel it out carefully. Your contribution is appreciated. Don't let the troopers know you're collecting this stuff. These are helpful. They're all pieces to the bigger picture. Thanks to you, I have units across Nar Shaddaa waiting to move on Black Sun's holdings. The icing on the cake? We've learned where their kingpin runs the entire operation. In this campaign in one fell swoop. I'm pulling together my strongest squads for a raid on the Black Sun headquarters. There's a spot for you, if you're interested. You've more than earned it. Even among criminals, Black Sun has a reputation for extreme brutality. We don't know their numbers, but we can count on them being well-fortified and bloodthirsty. Not much different from the White Maw. We've handled worse. We should be prepared to deploy any minute now. You ready? Rally up, dead men. Operation Sunset is underway.
Okay. So we're gonna go now confront the Black Sun headquarters and their leadership here. And we have this... We've completed this week's login rewards. God, it's been a while. Good timing, though, to come back. Grab that extra 10,000 valor. That'll certainly be useful for a future character. We haven't really been involving ourselves in the galactic season, of course. But we can't be good at everything, that's for sure. So we're trying to rendezvous with Rusk and his Dead Men Legion.
I'm coming.
You're gonna make some new friends, aren't you? No? This seems like the right place. The Black Sun hideout. Oh. Oh, we have Rusk with us as well.
For the Republic!
Say anyone else around? Might as well deal with all of the Black Sun gang members here. Send a message.
Well, what do we got here? Ain't them spineless huts come knocking, that's for sure. Some runty Jedi and a bunch of cannon fodder.
Matches the description. The file says this one escaped from Bel Savis, so whatever he did to get in there is probably as sick as what he did to get out.
The best bits ain't written in anything but blood. Jedi. Always thinking you're gonna wave your hands and wipe the scum away. Till you meet a real cutter that don't scurry when you flick that light on. Just 'cause you was able to put some of those chumps on a leash don't mean we're gonna roll over for you. Black Sun ain't gonna be hitched to your little chain gang. Don't act dumb. We seen you dead men collaring gangsters all around Coruscant, pressing them into service. Never been one for slaving, but you dregs got a nice racket going.
Stow that nonsense. Making you pay back your debt to society is nothing like selling innocent people as property.
Like your payback pure, same as me. Come on, runt, get yours.
And he had some people waiting to ambush us. Oh! Meanwhile, Rusk and the Legion dealt with Scourge.
Think that glow stick hurts? Try crushing a swoop ganger's neck while his buddies are digging in your guts with an oil can shank. Only need one lung to kill you. Just gotta catch my breath.
This one's not going anywhere. I'm going to give the go-ahead to the cleanup teams.
I ain't beat while I'm still breathing. Ugh.
And that's Scourge dealt with.
80% of my squads have successfully captured their objectives. With their ringleader in our custody, any remnants will be too busy fighting among themselves to effectively regroup. Black Sun's operation on Nar Shaddaa has been effectively neutralized. I need to speak with Command, but I can safely say that the campaign is concluding. The Supreme Chancellor is going to be pleased with the results. I still have a lot to shore up before I withdraw the Legion from Nar Shaddaa, but you'll hear from me soon. Won't be a dull briefing then. Glad to have you back, Master Jedi.
I'm glad to have you with us, Rusk. Scourge, of course, being a companion of the bounty hunter. Let's go report to Bay 1 Ago about the results that we're bound to have the Dead Men Legion join us. Once Rusk has reported to the Supreme Chancellor. Who is still, from what we hear, a puppet of former Supreme Chancellor Suresh.
Ah, Commander. I was just reading up on your newest recruit, Rusk. Excellent job in bringing him in. A brilliant soldier, according to his records. First to volunteer for impossible missions, and somehow always gets the job done. He's certainly no stranger to being in the thick of it on the front line, or even behind it a lot of the time. His units have had high casualty rates. At any rate, I should get back to it, Commander. Just wanted to say good job on this one.
Not a problem. The miniature black hole gravity grenade. And yep, Rusk has now been recruited along with the Dead Man's Legion. Are they here? Yes they are.
Live like a coward, die like one.
And with that, we can set ourselves up quite nicely for the Knights of the Eternal Throne expansion. So, what we shall do is take a break here. It's been a while since I've checked out the cartel market. I might spend a little bit of time looking at any new armor sets that may be available. What new weapons they brought out. I do believe they have actually, excuse me, released, yeah, a new curved lightsaber at the very least. So there's bound to be new armors available. I admit I'm not one really for any of the Disney Star Wars stuff. I heard the first season, maybe even the second season of The Mandalorian was quite good. But never seen it, can't judge it for myself. But I am also probably going to be looking at Mandalorian bounty hunter themed armor for content in the future. I already have some trooper aligned armor stored away on one of my characters somewhere. But I will be looking at my former bounty hunters and what themed armor may be available to use for future series. Either way, this is a good place to take a break once again. A somewhat shorter part of the series, but when we come back, whether or not I found a new set of armor or otherwise, we will be ready to jump into the Knights of the Eternal Throne expansion. Thank you all for joining me. As always, feel free to leave a comment if you so wish, and hopefully I can see you for more next time. Until then, no, take care. Bye bye now.